Food growing is not something that is meant for the wretched. Food growing is something that will stop you from blaming God for everything that happens to you. Just check this out. Check this out. Check this out. See that? That's the much that the snails has left for us. Okay? I hope I don't break it, okay? So food growing is not for wretched people. It's for intelligent people. And just check this out. See that? So food growing is not for the wretched people. It's for those that will never blame God for their predicament, for their poor nutrition. Those that walk with nature. That's what food growing is. Food growing is not for wretched people. I'm going to show you that big one again. It is for those that will never blame God for their predicament. So look into that. I'll just have to leave it there. It has gone up to about 3 kilos or so. So that's what food growing is all about. Food growing is not for wretched people. Food growing is for those that will never blame God for their predicament. God helps those that help themselves. Food growing is not just for wretched people. It's for those that will never blame the Almighty for their predicament. Food growing. So grow your own food. Grow your own food. Grow your own food. Grow your own food. These are herbs. That's what you have here. You have herbs here. These are mint. And this is actually an onion that I've left to have grown to the extent of being a flower. So food growing is not for the wretched. It's for everyone that will never blame the Almighty for their predicament. That's what food growing is all about. So do something, plant something. Plant something and you will get such. And that I've shown you previously. The cherry tomatoes are coming a little bit late, but they are full everywhere now. Food growing is not for the wretched. It's for those that will never blame the Almighty for their predicament. I've been praying, I've been fasting. Nothing is happening. Have you planted a veggie? Have you planted the tomatoes? Have you planted anything at your balcony in your city? Food growing is not for the wretched. Food growing is for those that will never blame the Almighty for their predicament. That's what food growing is. And while we are doing it, we are taking care of them. Because you have always the parasite, just like in real life. You have the parasite, okay? Have the parasite. Just like humans, you have the parasite. So what you do, you separate them, you give them a position to feed themselves elsewhere. That's the best I can do. Food growing is not for the wretched. Food growing is for those that will never blame the Almighty for their predicament. Food growing is not for the poor. Food growing is for those that will never blame the Almighty for their predicament. I've been praying and fasting, but nothing is happening. I asked that man, I asked that woman to give me some money. He never did. Have you planted anything? Have you planted anything? The nature does the work for you. All you have to do is to care for it for some weeks and you will have enough food. Food growing is not for the wretched. Food growing is for those that will never blame the Almighty for their predicament. And the result when you grow your food is such